So one of the most frustrating things as a media buyer is when you just can't scale the account. And this has become a more common frustration over the past year or so as Facebook has removed a ton of their targeting options. Because what you would do before to scale was if you had a couple of great ads, then there was literally potentially hundreds of different target interests you could target, which are just different pools of your dream customers. But now that Facebook has removed so many targeting options, the different interests that you can use and scale with have become limited. So before, where you could maybe target 50 to 60 different target interests in different ad sets, now you're maybe left with 5. And a lot of the time, if you just start increasing the ad budget, spending $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 per day on one particular interest, then the results aren't as good as when you were spending maybe $200 a day on 20 to 30 different interests. So in this video, I want to show you the new way to scale without relying on lots of different interest groups. So previously, people scaled with interests. Now what you need to do is scale with creatives. So what do I mean by that? I mean that when you have a winning ad, whether that be the copy, the video, the image that you're using, instead of trying to scale it by targeting lots of different interests with the same ad, is that we need to start making lots and lots of more variations of the winning ad and tagging it to the different audience. Because obviously only a percentage of people will buy from that one ad. But if you take what's working, make some small variations, you'll be able to target and convert different parts of the audience that wouldn't have converted to the original ad. So let me give you some examples to make it really simple and clear for you. So number one, what we focus on is the hooks to our ad. So I'm just going to use an example here of, say we have an ad that's working well and it is a video ad. Instead of trying to put that video in front of lots of different interests and audiences, what we will do now is take the video and make small edits to the hooks. So obviously the messaging and the overall big idea of the ad is working because you've tested it and it is converting well. So what we want to do is just test different hooks to try and hook different parts of the market into the ad and then letting the exact same ad convert the audience like it was previously. So you can take one good video ad and you can create 10 different hooks, edit those hooks on the start of the ad, and you've just got 10 different ads that is probably going to work very, very well. So for example, let's just say the video that was working well, it started off with the hook of, are you sick and tired of X, right? And X would be a pain point or a frustration of your target market. Well, you can very simply just change that and create 5 different variations by using different pain points. So instead of, are you sick and tired of X, you can do, are you sick and tired of Y? Are you sick and tired of Z? And just swapping out the different pain points to see which pain point resonates most with the market. And then you can just run that video ad to the same audience that was converting before. It's the same as if the video started off with a benefit where, are you looking to achieve X? Again, you would just swap out the benefit. Maybe it was 5K a month. Then you want to swap and change it to 10K a month to see if 10K a month resonates more. Instead of saying, do you want to make an extra 10K per month? Maybe you say, do you want to make an extra 6 figures per year, and see if that type of time frame resonates more. Maybe you swap out the monetary achievement and you change it for, do you want more time freedom in your life? But you guys get the point, right? You can take one good ad and make 10 to 20 variations of that ad very, very quickly, run it to the same audience, and it will convert different types of people. So the second way that we scale our creatives is using the same ad but a slightly different angle. So I'll give you an example from a campaign recently for one of our clients. So one of our clients sells a coaching program, and very simply, it basically helps beginners start their own online business, right? And we started the campaign earlier this year. And when we started, we had a couple of different videos that we created and we started testing them. One video in particular started working better than the rest. So we took this video and we said, okay, how can we scale it? So what we did was we analyzed the video and the angle, and we just made a slight variation. Now, this particular video was coming from the angle of, hey, look at me when I first started this business. This was the first video that I edited to post online. look at the video, it's horrible editing, I didn't do it correctly, it was bad filming, bad lighting, all of that sort of stuff, but it still went on to make me money. Now, the angle and the big idea of the video was obviously that you don't need to be an expert, you don't need to be a tech wizard to start and succeed with an online business. So what we did is we took that and made slight different variations. So again, the original one was him basically holding up his laptop and showing people, hey, this was the first YouTube video that I edited. So we created similar angles where he held up his laptop and showed people his first website and his first funnel. And he was like, hey, look, like this was the first website I edited. Look how ugly it is. Like it didn't work properly, but it still went on to make me money. Because obviously not all of the audience are going to resonate with him making a YouTube video, because some of their audience and the prospects and potential buyers wouldn't have tried to edit a video before, or maybe they don't think about wanting to edit a video. Maybe there's a pool of the audience that have tried and failed to build a website before, and that is what's held them back. Then they see that video of him holding up his website and they're like, oh, now I'm going to buy. And then we created one where he was basically showing people, hey, look, this was my first coaching program. And it wasn't like a fancy membership site or anything like that. It was just a load of videos uploaded into a Google Drive folder. So it was essentially coming from the angle of, look, you don't need to have a fancy perfected coaching program to start. You can literally do the bare minimum and use Google Drive, just like I did, to host your first coaching program. So you can see that they were all very similar angles of, hey, look, you don't have to be an expert at this particular skill to build an online business, but we just came at it at different angles, and it allowed us to target the same audiences in Facebook, but use different angles to convert a larger portion of that audience. Now, the third way that we like to do this is with the same ads, but a different environment. So what do I mean by environment? Well, it's essentially you can use the same script, the exact same angle, identical, but you just change up the background of the ad. So for example, if you film a video ad and you're in your office setup, maybe you're sat at your desk and you film an ad and it's converting well, just use the exact same script, say the exact same words, but film it on the sofa in your living room. Film it when you are sat outside in your garden. Film it in your office, but with your iPhone as a selfie style video. And this is just taking an ad that you know works, you know converts, but just filming in different environments so it catches different types of people's attention. So for example, someone might not resonate with someone sitting in a fancy office setup at their desk. They might not be interested in that, even if they could benefit from the product. But if they see someone sat on the sofa and they've got like their dog or their cat next to them, and maybe they see a kid run out in the background, then maybe if they are a parent, they would resonate more with that type of environment for an ad. And they're probably more likely to sit and watch the ad video compared to the office. Or if you film the ad on a selfie style video and you're walking around the house, maybe just like the movement or the fact that it is a vertical video, so it just looks a bit more personal, maybe that's going to attract a different type of person that wouldn't have reacted to the original ad. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's actually limitless ways that you can scale with creatives, but it works so well because each new variation of the winning messaging and the winning ad will attract a slightly different section of the audience, which is going to be crucial with Facebook ads moving forward, because they're obviously becoming less and less audiences that we can specifically target. So if you like this type of content where I dive deeper into different scaling strategies, let me know in the comments below. If you like the video, then like the video, would appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.